Hello everybody. My brief story is not a dramatic one of sudden conversion. I am a most hesitant convert, most doubting, most stubborn. I was not raised as a Christian, but I was slowly and quietly convicted in spite of myself. Just as the tree on top of a hill is over time invisibly bent to the shape of the wind, so was I bent by the Spirit to the truth of the gospel. What was I like before I met Jesus? I was as though restless in the world, looking for answers but finding only idols. I was idolatrous in love, idolatrous in work, idolatrous in pleasure, a worshipper of the world, yet its idols were fragile and always broke. So life was to me an endless strife. It was but a dream, seeming so but made of nothing. And the world threw me here and there as with the wind. I felt I had to constantly justify my being in the world, that I needed to have some great accomplishment in my little life, that I needed to be widely known and much beloved. I was therefore both very self-centered and very insecure. I was my own God and my own salvation, and yet found wanting. How did I meet Jesus? I never went looking for Jesus. When I first started going to church a few years ago, it was only because I was lost in the world. The first taste I had of Christ was the loving welcome of the church, who greeted me as though I was a long-lost friend. Indeed, at first I felt the love of the congregation more than I understood the claims of the Bible, which were too extraordinary for me to fathom as real. Then a couple of years later, I had a further experience of Christ-like love, this time with a church minister. He took time to talk with me about Jesus, and he even welcomed me into his home. I felt somehow as if he already knew me. I was to him a stranger, and yet he treated me as a son. How could I explain his free gift of fatherly love? The world could not. Clearly, he had a living faith in something beyond himself. He was a reflected light that pointed me to the sun. From then on, as I continued to read the Bible, I felt that I was as though pursued by Christ, that even if I let go of him, he would not let go of me. I, the willful tide, Christ, the steadfast moon. And that the very substance which holds the stars and planets was holding me. That substance is love. God is love. And what am I like now? I am still me, a mess with more flaws than I have names for, a storm of sin, of pride, of ambition, of jealousy, of hate, of lust. I still do things that I don't want to do, and I still don't do the things that I do want to do. I think of myself too much. I don't love Christ and others as much as I should. I don't pray and give thanks as much as I should. But I come to him as I am, and I believe that he loves me, and that he died for me, and that he rose for me. I put my trust in him. I ask for his forgiveness. I take up my cross and I follow him. I believe in him, and that's all. And finally, an appeal to others. To others, I would only say that if you have questions about yourself and this world, to hear what Jesus has to say. For he says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and eat with him, and he with me." Thank you very much.
Jehan, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.